Hello, I am Naresh UC, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Government First Grade College, Davangere. In this session, I am going to deal with modern Indian literature in English, paper 7. It is prescribed for BA Optional English 5th semester, Davangere University. It is a session 35. The continuation of Silas the Court is in session by Vijay Tendulkar. In the previous session, 34, we discussed about arrival of Leela Benare, the role of characters, Benare's personal lifestyle, the trial, Benare's commitment to raising her baby. Through this session, you are going to understand theme of the drama and you are going to will be equipped with the theme of the drama also. In this session, I am going to explain performance and self expression, women's role in society, middle class status, tradition and property, guilt and innocence. Performance and self expression. A mock trial of social importance in order to spread enlightenment. Presenting a pre planned case accusing Leela Benare on infanticide. The performance, a play acted court investigating a fictionalized crime, reveals the unmarried Benare's very real secret pregnancy. Performances of songs and poems of verse reflect her own inner thoughts which she is unwilling or unable to express directly. Benare, secretly pregnant, is also secretly looking for a husband who could help prevent her from becoming an unmarried mother. The song also links back to her childhood trauma when she fell in love with an uncle who manipulated and then abandoned her. In the play, Benare sings a song about a sparrow likely feels like this sparrow. Feels like this sparrow abandoned by her child's father and in danger of losing her job because of her pregnancy. Through performance, Benare is to grapple with private desires and painful traumas that she cannot express in other way. Let us see women's roles in society. In India, during the mid 1900s, women are entering the workforce. Women are relegated to domestic tasks like child rearing. Two female characters, Leela Benare, is single but pregnant. She is a teacher and independent spirit, and Mrs. Kashikar, a married woman in late middle age. The two women are opposites, one leading a relatively progressive life, the other a traditional one, that is Mrs. Kashikar. The characters in the play turn against Benare because of her liberal lifestyle, reflecting the reality that during the 1960s in India, independent women like Benare were perceived as a threat to be contained. The conservative caste of silence often brings up the importance of motherhood during the mock trial in order to shame Benare for the false charge of infanticide. Their price of motherhood is distinctly not a prize of women in general, but rather an attempt to keep women in line with their prescribed role in society. Sukatme, a lawyer in real life and in their mock trial, claims that motherhood is a sacred thing, something pure that our culture enjoins us to the perpetual worship of the mother figure. Kashikar plays the judge in the mock trial, recites a poem that says mother and the motherland both are even higher than heaven. Let us see middle class status, tradition, and property. The court is in session are primarily middle class working men and women living comfortably. They are nonetheless obsessed with status. And much of the play involves the castes subtly fighting for superiority. Middle class society is shown to be a restrictive trap, creates a stressful environment in which people fight for limited power and prestige, ignoring their own happiness and the happiness and well being of those around them. The middle class protagonist's status and profession are incredibly important. Benare is a teacher. She is a resistant to being called a school ma'am by Samant. Benare enjoys being a teacher because of the status is gives her, but realizes that respect afforded to her by her class makes other teachers and professionals jealous. Benare and Sukatme mock Pongshe as a scientist. Interfailed. He trained in science but was unable to attain a degree. Pongshe now works as a clerk in the Central Telegraph Office and is clearly irritated. The group also flexes their own status by comparing themselves to Rokde, the lowest ranking of the group, as well as ordering around Samant, a local villager who has come to help the troop. The guilt and innocence in this play. The play is centered on a mock trial. The mock trial's cast claim to be investigating a fabricating crime. They are genuinely concerned with the law and order. They are claiming to be on the side of morality. Over the course of the trial, the cast unfairly persecutes Benare, perverting the meaning of guilt and innocence. Their cruelty towards Benare reveals how they have mistaken retribution for subjective crimes for true justice and social good. Benares peers are clearly less concerned with a true justice than their petty punishment. The trial eats up when Rokde reveals that in real life he went to Damble's house one afternoon and saw Benare inside. Samant then fabricates a scenario taken from a novel in which Benare has become pregnant after having an affair with Damble. Benare, distressed response, reveals that he is hit upon the truth. Benare is, in fact, pregnant with Damble's child and has been desperately trying to find a way to ensure a happy future for her baby. The actors in the mock trial claim they have a responsibility for social good. Kashikar argues the charge of infanticide is important from the social point of view, and that in choosing it he was considered society's best interest. Benare, who is a pregnant out of wedlock, and such as a threat to the men's image of a moral society. Kashikar comments after Samant gives some fabricated evidence about seeing Benare with Professor Damble's house. That the whole fabric of society is being soiled these days. Kashikar argues that the crimes Benare has committed cannot be forgiven. As Troop realizes that their fictional trial, Rokde, Pongshe, and Karnik reveal details of her personal life for the sake of the game. Pongshe and Rokde reveal that Benare approached him asking him to marry her and raise her child, but both men are turned down. The trial concludes as Sukatme makes a case against Benare, arguing that she was corrupted society and that the very institution of motherhood. Kashikar delivers Benares punishment. A court ordered abortion. Devastated, she collapses to the floor. Thank you.